Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'd like to start this video off by giving a shout out to Yornik, who says, on the subject of something I said about this, but it is a cake, or rather, will become one someday. You see, croissant is cake's larval form. But soon it shall emerge from its delicious shell in one glorious, glorious move that will make sure that you won't sleep ever again. Oh no. Yes, last time we finished off with the purple table over here, and skipped right past the blue table. Blue table. Over to this yellow table at the very end, where the start point is. Done a decent enough job so far. I guess it's just a shadow. I definitely got that plate already. Oh boy. Well, before I do that, we can do this. Although I did want to correct something, or address something, because I totally forgot to finish a comment from someone last time. Justin Jones had posted the comment about, you could have a Star Trek DLC in which Dr. PowerWash is assimilated by the Borg. After the Star Trek stuff, Justin continues, for Star Wars, you could have a Dr. PowerWash droid that has to clean up Palpatine's office after his duel with the Jedi that tried to kill him. Oh, that would be awesome. Aside from the dead bodies. Also, the toxic waste death from RoboCop freaked me out as a kid. Not the part where the guy dies, with the horrible agony he is in before he gets turned into green goo. I mean, yeah, that was kind of messed up. It did stand out for that reason. I'm kind of surprised they left that in the TV edit. Like, they shortened the part where you actually see the guy get hit, so it's mostly just the big green splash, but they don't shorten down the part where he's staggering around all mutated. I find it helps just a little to remind yourself that all of the villains in that movie are singularly horrible individuals. Keep bumping into things at the edge of the table. Well, this goes, so just use the white fucking nozzle. Oh, look at that. I did a big circle, and the top one is clean. Thank God there doesn't appear to be dirt in between. Because it's just two plates sitting on top of each other. Excellent! I was going to mention, I do really like this swirl they've got here. Yet another spiral. On top, as the pattern on the plates, I mean. Okay. Let's get this thing and this thing. And let's start getting the floor. Well, the tablecloth anyway. Very edge there. Weird how you never see any woodland creatures or anything. I was kind of worried about being eaten by frogs in the mushroom swamp, to be perfectly honest. mean, they called it the mushroom forest, but... And then again, it wasn't really a swamp either, if it was bubble-blowing fluid. All the way to the end. Huh. I've just noticed that the armrests on the chair that has ears end in carved paws. This is definitely Marchair's seat. You know, it's a shame to mention, but the Ultima series that had the Hoe of Destruction that brought me so much amusement a couple episodes ago, they're in the same boat as American McGee's Alice, but for different reasons. Alice is in a state of perpetual limbo because EA is not interested in funding a new Alice game, and they are also not interested in giving up the rights to someone who will, even for money. And that's shitty of them, obviously. But, well, let me put it this way. The Ultima franchise is, you know, the work of a lot of hard work by a lot of people, but it's generally considered to be the brainchild of a specific dude by the name of Richard Garriott. Who is also known by the name Lord British, which is, incidentally, the name of the king of the world in Ultima. But, as I understand it, and I might be wrong about this, but my understanding is that EA owns the rights to Ultima the same way they own the rights to Alice. Oh, I didn't get the handle on this teacup. Get this spoon. Spoon, good, yes. Oh yes, EA has the rights to Ultima, so they can, you know, pitch Ultima games whenever they want, and whatever they want. But I think Richard Garriott has veto power. And to date, they have not yet made a pitch to him that he felt was properly in the spirit of Ultima. I don't know if I'm wrong about that, or if it's just, like he has veto on proper Ultima sequels or reboots or whatever. But, they did do a phone game a while back called, Lords of Ultima or something. And it was just yet another, city-building game, as I understand it. But given that they filled it with microtransactions, it's probably for the best he doesn't let them bring Ultima back. It's a shame, really. I don't know if it was EA yet at that point, but, the final Ultima game was Ultima 9. And it's widely considered one of the weakest ones in the entire franchise. And that's pretty much 100% because they were rushed. They didn't have time to polish it properly, so the game, you know, chugged like hell. It needed like a top-of-the-line computer just to run back in the day, and it wasn't very well optimized. the story isn't very good. The gameplay is super janky. One thing that has pissed people off ever since that game came out was the protagonist asking questions that he should damn well know the answers to, since canonically the protagonist in Ultima 4 through 9 are the same person. Before that, it might be the same person, but 4 is definitely where the story of the Avatar starts. They do mean that in the old-fashioned sense, for the record, the embodiment of a god. It's just that this particular god is you, the player, from Earth, since it's also, surprise, an isekai game. There we are. Although I feel weird not getting that last chunk here since it was pretty big, so I'll just pretend. There. That's a lovely tablecloth. It will definitely show the stains, though, so I don't know if it was a good idea. Oh, right, yeah, nothing left over here except the giant fucking pile of teacups. Okay, time to grab some ladders. I'll just put this one here, put it right up at the top. Stacked teacup, they're all called. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. They are bent dangerously to the side, but seem to be in no signs of actually falling down. And no danger of actually falling down, I meant to say. See, this dirt here looks just like wood grain. That's weird. Let's get rid of that. Smooth. When I say questions your character should damn well know the answer to, I think the most infamous of them is when someone mentions the Paladin Order, and you can simply say, "What's a Paladin?" Despite the fact that, canonically, one of your best friends in that world was a Paladin who sacrificed his life at the end of one of the games in order to save you and all of the world. Like, the voice acting wasn't very good, and in fairness, there weren't professional video game voice actors at that point. It was like 1999. And, there's actually a mod for that game, like a patch, that changes the subtitles to all the dialogue. So the idea is, you genuinely go in, you install this mod, you turn off the dialogue audio, and you let the subtitles paint a much more flattering picture of you, the hero. You know, they did some fucking effort, man. They reworded it so that you get the same information from every character. It's just less dumb. So instead of, asking, "What's a paladin?" you say, "Oh, what's the Paladin Order been up to while I've been away?" And then you get the same exposition about the Paladin Order, just not in the guise of your character having never heard of the concept before. Well, 3 of the 4 tables are clean. That's nice. Everything on them. Let me guess. Aha! Stacked teacup handle. That's 1. Oh. Oh, come on. Let me put the step stool on top of these plates. Man. Oh, I know. Nice. Jeez, how do I even approach this? Alright, let's just keep blasting. Oh my god, it's all this bouncing around as I bump into stuff in the environment that's really throwing me off. Wait. Now, it's hardly the point here, but how do you even use this spoon? It's literally bent 90 degrees the other way, just in a nice soft curve. Maybe you hold it reverse grip. Like the way that a Star Killer held his lightsaber in Force Unleashed. That's weird. Nice. You know what's funny? The first Ultima game I played was 8, and I just thought that was okay. And we somehow got our hands on 7, and oh my god. I think that might still be the most interactive game world I've ever seen. You could, like, fucking make bread in that action RPG adventure game. By which I mean you could use flour on water, or use bucket of water on flour. Use rolling pin on, blob of dough. Use flattened blob of dough on oven. And then a loaf of bread just pops out on its own. You could just interact with basically anything in the environment, pick up anything that wasn't nailed down, whether it's useful or not. Like, say, forks and knives. Just an enormous variety of foods you could carry and eat. Like, to the point where my brothers and I had a weird running gag where the only food we would allow a specific party member to eat are sticks of butter. Oh no, Spark isn't depressed because he's trying to solve his father's murder. He's depressed because he's been sick of eating nothing but butter. I meant to do that. This handle kind of reminds me of an elephant's trunk. Or, oddly enough, a mammoth's tusk. Was it meant to look like a single creature? No. Also, just FYI, these dishes will not be clean where they are covering each other. So again, I am not a dishwasher. I'm not a washing machine for clothes. You were gonna want to wash all this shit. Except you apparently didn't, so, screw it, just call me again next time. No. How the fuck do I get into that? I guess I have to climb up to the top and then drop down on the other side in order to get that ladder out of the way. Didn't even mean to do that. That's not even the right one. There, that was probably it. Yeah, that feels right. Not quite done with the stack. The timer has gone. This here next to the gramophone. Put this back. Curses! That's exactly what I needed. Holy fuck, that was a good angle for the ladder. Hooray! Is that all of them? I'll be painstaking about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Awesome! That feels very good. I get all the handles? I can just look at the list and check. Oh, stacked. Yes, stacked. Okay. Stacked teacup handles, 9 out of 11. Stacked teacups, 11 out of 11. Well, that's pretty good. Right. Is it you? No. Okay, I think that would be it. Yes, okay, I did the big stack. It feels really good. Well then, that's 3 of the 4 tables that are, to the best of my knowledge, completely clean. Looking all around, I'm not seeing any parts on the little meter. Alright, 74%. Feeling good! This looked like a huge, impossible mess when we got here, and look what it looks like now. Alright, I'm BurningDogFace, and I will see you on the next episode of Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator when we proceed to the blue table, and hopefully get started on getting things done. Till next time, have yourselves a great day, Burning Dog fans. Later.